Hey everybody, Jessica here. Today is August 6th and I wanted to make this video because I know for a lot of people they are doing a lot of shopping, getting the essentials that they need for college, picking up their books and things that they're going to need for their dorm rooms and such. And I wanted to make this video about some of the items that I carried around from class to class. I did tend to bunch my classes up towards the beginning of the day so that I would have the rest of the day to do homework or to hang out, anything like that. So I didn't have much time in between classes to run back to my dorm rooms, and I found that this was the method that worked best for me. So the bag that I picked up is a briefcase style bag, comes with long handles, and this I got from Target a few years ago. They don't make this exact style anymore, but I know they have similar ones that you can find anywhere. And the great thing about this one is that the inside was a maroon color, and that way things didn't get lost or jumbled. You can see them kind of with a different color background, tends to work. Same with purses. The front has a zip pocket, and the back has just a simple Velcro pocket. So we'll start there. In the back pocket, I keep wet ones, and this was just in case somebody spills, your pen explodes, you spill something on the desk is sticky, or you're sitting outside on a bench and you just want to clean it off. These were always handy to have. I always found a use for these, and it's always good to have them on hand. In the pocket, the zip pocket in the front, just to go along with the sanitizing, I did keep hand sanitizer. This was a spray, and I found that I liked this better than the gels. It dried a lot quicker. You didn't have to rub your hands together or anything like that. You just spritz. I kind of waved my hands around and it was good to go. So this was a big save. This I believe I got from Bath & Body Works. I'm not sure if they still sell it. It's the Clean Well brand. I think I got it from there. And then on the inside, I put my Kindle. And this is geared more towards kids that are taking just the general education classes, or I went to school for English literature. And why I'm adding the Kindle is because instead of carrying around a whole bunch of books that you might use that day, you might not use that day, it's easier to have the Kindle. I put all of my encyclopedias on this. I have dictionaries, Webster Dictionary, I have the rhyming dictionary for a poetry class that I had taken, and that way if I needed to reference something, I had it on me, but if not, I wasn't carrying around a whole bunch of extra weight and luggage that I didn't need that day. So this came in really handy for classes if somebody needed to look up a word, or we wanted to find the definition of something, we could, because I had it on me no matter where we were. So this was really big help. I also kept a planner. The planner is just to keep organized. I know a lot of people didn't even use these, but for me, being an organized person, this came in handy very, very often, and I used it all the time, and I still use one to this day. And this is just the basic kind that you get the shell, and then you buy the inserts separately so you can use it throughout the year. And this one I would use more towards if I had an appointment with a professor, or I had to meet another student to work on a project. I was in a sorority, so we had a lot of meetings and study groups, and this was just to keep the appointment times organized from the day to day. For class assignments, I would use just a simple notebook, and then I could write out all of the assignments for that day, and it just had more room for me. I tended to have pages that I need to write and questions that I wanted to ask, and then I would have to write up a small essay about the reading. So this was just had more space for me to write down everything that I needed to do, and then I could just cross it off as I went. And that fits right inside of my planner shell without overstuffing it, so that worked out really well. I also kept a binder for all of my schoolwork, and I didn't carry around any notebooks. I would simply put dividers and then have every class have their own section, and this was for the purpose that I would never forget anything because I had everything that I ever needed. I know a lot of kids in some of my classes would be grabbing the wrong paperwork for the wrong class or the wrong notebook for the wrong class. And this just prevented me from doing that because I already had it. No matter which class I thought I was going to, I had the assignments that I needed. This keeps everything organized. I just really love this better than notebooks. And to go along with that, I also carried around reinforcements for if any of the pages started to rip out, I had the reinforcements to keep them in. And then I would also keep a hole punch. And this was for if the professor gave us any assignment sheets or any additional reading packets, I could quick punch some holes in it and throw it in my binder, and that way it wouldn't get misplaced or fall out on the way back to the dorms. And then I would keep pens, a couple different colors, and then a highlighter. I did write in all of my books, so I like to highlight the passage and then write notes next to them, which worked out really well. I did keep post-it notes in case there was a page I needed to flag or wanted to write some extra things that didn't have anything that I wanted to keep in the book but wanted to know for later on, you know, essay topics or anything like that, which was always good. And then I would keep lotion and chapstick. And this was because a lot of the rooms that I was in, we had the computers or we had the smart boards, so they always had fans going to cool them down, and the air just gets really dry in there. So that's everything for the bag. And then I would always bring snacks with me, a bottle of water. Snacks because I didn't always have time to run to the dining room in between classes, so it was always good to have, you know, I'd bring a sandwich, an apple, maybe a granola bar, and then a bottle of water. So those were just things that worked out best for me. I know you're not supposed to, but I did also carry my phone around with me. It was my alarm clock, it was my watch, and it had the web on it if we needed to look anything up. But other than that, it kind of just varies from people to people, but these are the things that I found to be most helpful, and I hope that they help you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.